I had 3 gin tonics yesterday and now I'm hungover. I want to believe that it's because I don't drink much anymore that it's hitting me so hard. But if we're gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure turning 33 has something to do with it. Whoa. Hello friends, welcome to my blanket fort. We cleaned the couch last night and it's still wet, so I live here now. I used canvases to construct the structure, and I have to say, so far so good. Nothing has fallen on my head yet. I'm in pain. I asked Steven to pour me a drink or two last night, and he doesn't drink, so I guess he doesn't really remember the amount that is appropriate. And because I added mango juice to the drink, I couldn't taste the alcohol, and I had a little peek at the bottle today, and let's just say that I understand why my head hurts. So today's video is gonna be quiet. It's gonna be calm because I don't have the energy to give you more than this. I know I said I would post videos every Wednesday, but life happens and I haven't for the past 3 weeks. Apologies. I just launched my new website, brand new merch, if you'd like to check that out. The link is in the description box down below. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to survive today. Gosh, I'm so dramatic. What was I saying? Yes, so that's why I didn't post for a little while. But today I come with great news. I think that's it. I finally made it. I got a hater. I mean, statistically, there's probably more than just one person on the internet that doesn't like me, even though they never met me. But hey, I don't like Tom Cruise and I've never met him, so I get it. Did I just compare myself to Tom Cruise? Yes. I mean, we're about the same size. Oh, just kidding. Men can be short too, and there's nothing wrong with that. Scientology, though? To celebrate my arrival into the big leagues, I am going to tell you embarrassing stories about myself. And I would like to dedicate those stories to the one person who's been consistently disliking all of my content. It takes a lot of time and energy to hate on someone, and that, my friend, is commitment. Also, I got temporary tattoos, so I'm going to decorate my body, because why not? So without further ado, here are some of my lowest lows. Enjoy! Should I go for color on the chest and then black and white on my throat? Nobody's here to give me feedback, so I'm just gonna go for it. First, that was the time I drunk peed into a fountain in downtown Sydney, Australia, whilst maintaining full eye contact with 2 of my friends the entire time. Well, the sun is doing its thing, so we're just gonna have to whoa, I'm as pale as the sheet. Well, this isn't gonna work. And of course, when I go to change the settings, the sun goes away again. It'll have to do. Still in Australia, there was a time that I screamed on the top of my lungs when I saw a bat in front of my crush on the first date. In my defense, bats in Australia are large and in charge, and it caught me off guard. What else? That time I shot myself in Thailand, that was pretty embarrassing. Though I regret nothing, the food was delicious. And that time I shot myself in Cambodia. That also happened. I went there with my sister, friend, ally, wife. And we almost died. And while we're on the topic of gross bodily fluids, there was that time I projectile vomited all over the hardwood floor at my parents' house. It must have been one of my first pretty intense hangovers. I think I was 16 maybe, and my stepmom had to help me pick out noodles from in between the floor cracks. Do we like it? Do we hate it? Either way, it's too late. Do you think it's gonna wash off easily? I have a photo shoot in like 2 days. I have these 2 dudes that I think will look cute right here. Oh, there was that time I woke myself up with a fart right next to a date. And speaking of dates, there was that time I went back for a second time to a fuckboy for closure. I used to have a crush on him in Australia. He made it very clear that he wasn't worth my time, and yet I went back for a second time. How embarrassing. Ooh. And the second time was in Chile, where he kicked me out of his place. It was embarrassing both times. 0 on 10, would not recommend. Hot tip, if you're looking to get closure, it's not gonna come from an external source. You give yourself closure. Oh, here comes the sun again. Ooh. I think the only way to get closure really is by forgiving and moving on. Because let's be honest, if he treated you like garbage the first time around, he's not gonna treat you better. Raise your standards. Took me a while to learn that lesson, but the important thing is that we're here now. How about maybe here? I can't really talk with this one because it's squishing my throat. Ooh. Okay, but should I get throat tattoos? It has to be worth it because this might get me disowned. There was a time where I stole a bicycle trophy when I was like 8, I think. Listen, it was shiny and I was a little shit. Not that that makes it right. I hid it inside of my winter jacket's pocket. Like I made a hole inside of the pocket and I stuck the trophy in it. And of course my mom found it when she was doing laundry. I got in a lot of trouble and I had to go back to the store to apologize and give the trophy back. Back to Australia, there was that time I was fanning myself with one of my favorite books, Optimism Over Despair by Chomsky. Highly recommend. Delicious read. And yeah, it was quite hot that day. So here I am in the middle of a crowded bar fanning myself with the book. And all of a sudden, there's a condom that flies out of in between the pages and lands in the middle of the bar. Everything went quiet for a moment, and people all turned and stared at me for what felt like forever. Unused condom, just to be clear, but still embarrassing. There was that time I wanted to give someone the peace sign, but I gave them the bird instead. I wish I could say that that only happened once, but that would be a lie. I don't know why my brain is built that way, but sometimes wires are touching where they shouldn't be touching, and this happens instead of this. Speaking of brain farts, one time my friends invited me over for a house party in high school, and the next morning I woke up and I wanted to thank their parents for their hospitality. Instead, I said, "Thank you for your hospitalization." Are you starting to feel better about yourself yet? I hope this is helping. It's pretty dark now, huh? I could try to adjust the settings on the camera again, or even edit this, but I don't feel like it now, and I'm probably not gonna feel like it later. So this is what you're getting, folks. Now, I have 3 little guys left, and I'm very tempted to give myself a face tattoo. And again, since no one is here to stop me, I'm gonna do it. I've done plenty of very embarrassing things when I was drunk. The problem with that is that you don't always remember. In fact, in my case at least, I rarely remember. So really, it ends up being embarrassing for the people who know me. And to those people I say, I'm sorry. For my 25th birthday party, it was a birthday mash. A friend and I celebrated our birthdays together. And all I remember from that party is that my friends bought us a case of whipped cream to do body shots. That alone probably was a bad idea. All I know is I went in with pink hair and she went in with a white shirt. There was whipped cream everywhere to the point where it washed some of my hair color off. And I woke up with like faded lavender hair and she woke up with a pink shirt. I'm sure a lot of very embarrassing things happened at that party, but like I said, when you're drunk, it's usually other people around you, if they're less drunk than you, who are embarrassed. I think I had a fun time. Not sure. Let's see what we have here. I don't know how I feel about that one. Let's try the other side. just to make sure that we don't like it. Well, that's about it for embarrassing stories for today. I can't think of any more at the moment, but fear not, there's plenty of that where it came from. And to my hater, keep on doing what you're doing if it makes you happy. It can't be that bad. As long as you're not hurting anyone, I'm all for it. I mean, if we're gonna be honest, it is hurting my feelings a little bit, but hey, that's cool. I'll take one for the team. What can I say? I live to serve. I'm glad I get to help you feel better about yourself by making questionable life decisions. I don't hate it. Right here. I need one right here to try to camouflage my lady beard. Oh, lady beard. Yes, I got one last mildly embarrassing story for you. One time, my friend and I were in a hostel. I guess I didn't have a mirror, or I didn't want to look for it, or I don't know what the background story is here, but all I know is that we decided to pluck each other's lady beards and eyebrows. You know, just some friendly grooming. And one of the cute guys I had my eyes on walked in at that very moment. Let me get some light up in here. Yeah, that's dangerous. Oh no. I like it. Oh. Well, looks to me like I'm getting a face tattoo soon. Goodbye.